Hi, welcome guys. It's Alex from Shop Before Podcast. Just wanted to highlight this podcast. It talks about anything and everything. In this particular episode, it's about people who are opportunists and who will take advantage of other people any chance they get. And I'm sure there are a lot of those people around. I've referred to this little section as Advantage Me, because all those people are thinking about is how it advantages them, taking those who are nice, who were, or some might call them naive, but some people who are too nice to the wrong person. These people who are too nice don't like bumping, don't like confrontations, don't like bumping into people with things that may cause arguments. So they shut up and say nothing and let the others do whatever they want to do until it's way too much, and then they might then speak up. But in the meantime, those who are opportunists will do whatever they can to get as much as they can. Now, as much as we best keep peace with people, sometimes us keeping peace is not peaceful for ourselves, because we let people do whatever they want. We feel like doormats because they will do anything that they want to do, irrespective of taking our feelings in consideration. So my advice is the whole treat people like they treat you, and keep your mind open. If you feel that someone's possibly taking advantage of you, it's possibly because they are taking advantage of you. So as much as keeping the peace is something that we all wish for, there are some people that if you don't show them that you're a force to be reckoned with, they will do whatever they want, and then be surprised when they eventually see you standing up for yourself, because they're so used to you being sidelined and them doing whatever they want, because all that's in their scope is how they're feeling and not what they're doing to you and what that's making you feel like. So if you want to be that person who constantly keeps everyone happy other than yourself, or if you feel that it is making you happy, you wouldn't need to justify anything you do, because it would be just part of your normal way of doing things. But ultimately, what happens to people who are constantly worried about other people is eventually they start worrying about themselves, and if they're doing themselves any good by not speaking up. So you either keep your eyes open and notice that people will take advantage of you, and because you've let them, it is up to you alone to stand up and say to them that what you're thinking, and if it offends them, your choices are: you offend them by your truth, or you offend yourself by your lies. Because the more you lie to yourself, the more unhealthy it is, and the more you'll find yourself stuck, wondering why you didn't speak up in the first place. You can't blame those people for doing what they want, because they are selfish and have had constant conditioning where people have let them do anything they want to do. Because if from the beginning people stood up, and if from the beginning people showed them that they weren't happy with the way they did things, they would know that they can't do that to that person. They'll be searching for others, and then others will treat them the same way. And then they'll start realizing that if they expect any positive reinforcement from anyone, if they expect a conversation where people would listen to them and give them what they want, they would start having to do what they need to do to get the kind of conversation they expect from people. So like anything, if you don't say what you feel and be connected with who you are, you will only lose yourself. So it's best to skip the pathway where you find yourself hitting the wall purely because you've constantly let yourself down. So you don't need to get angry to them when they say things. You don't need to get frustrated. You just need to say how you feel, and because it's controlling yourself, it's controlling your emotions. You shouldn't let yourself fly off the handle because the 10th time you decided that it was not okay, even though every time they've asked you to do something, or every time you've done something you didn't want to do, you figured that maybe on the 11th time that they would do what you want them to do, or you want them to show you respect. And I think that's what a lot of problems come down to, that if we don't have mutual respect for each other, then you will get those opportunists treating you like they're your second grade, that they can do anything they want to you because you will take it. So part of growing up is knowing that what your limits are, and knowing that you're confident enough in yourself to say what you're feeling. So if you don't want people to take advantage of you, best thing you can do is tell them where the line is, and if they even get close to that, stop them before they cross the line, because then they know that their choices have got them the outcome that they didn't want. So it's all about knowing what we can handle and what we want to handle. So if you show people that you're not here to be played, then they won't play you. So being nice is one thing, but being walked all over is the other thing. So give people the respect you want, and don't expect any more respect than you give. So with anything, that's the ultimate way of being happy, because you've always said what you've thought, and you've always done what you're going to do, what you've said you're going to do. So my advice is just be more honest to yourself, and don't worry about the fact that what you say might offend people, because if you focus on not offending people, then you may as well just keep saying nothing and let them say whatever they want. But you will find that it's not a good way of living if you've just offended yourself by never speaking up and never saying what you want to say, because that's only going to do the wrong thing by yourself. So anyway, surround yourself with people who will not take advantage of you, who will appreciate you, and you'll find that you're a lot happier. And push those people who are opportunists aside. Don't give them the time of day, because they don't deserve anything more than to be surrounded by the same people that they are like. Anyway, thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you.